The industry's dirty laundry. I have personally been in the kitchen of the supplement industry. I witnessed companies secretly stealing the most valuable ingredients from products they sell to the elderly and pouring that money into advertisements. Here is the bitter truth. Most of those miracle protein powders consist of isolated whey or soy stripped of their naturalness. Moreover, they are inflated with fillers and artificial sweeteners that your aging gut struggles to digest. So what is missing from the box? The vitamins and minerals your muscles genuinely need. Antioxidants and the fatty acids that will rebuild your muscles are not in these powders. That is why many people, despite spending a fortune, continue to lose 1% to 3% of their muscle every year after age 60. The industry wants to keep you in this cycle of fear because the fear of frailty is a trillion-dollar market. But today, we are breaking this cycle. In this video, I am revealing 8 natural foods that cut muscle loss like a knife. We will count down from number 8. And when we get to number 1, you will see that natural reservoir that builds muscle stronger than all the powders on the market. Pay special attention to number 4. Supplement companies would never write this food on their labels because it would wipe out their profits overnight. All the scientific studies I mention are available in the description. You can check them. Science doesn't lie. Before we start, a sincere question. Have you ever lost your money to protein powders? Write your answer in the comments. I will read them all. Your story could save someone else's money and health. If you are ready, we are starting with number 8, which is too powerful for the industry to admit. Number 8, spirulina. At first glance, it may look like just a dark green powder that smells like the sea. 8. Spirulina. But don't be fooled by its appearance. This microscopic alga is one of the densest protein sources on the planet. 70% of its weight is pure protein. That is more than double the amount in beef. For those over 60, this is vital because your body can no longer manage with low-quality proteins. A study in the Journal of Medicinal Food, 2016, showed that. Science and real-life example, spirulina not only increases muscle strength, but also reduces inflammation that slows down recovery. The magic isn't just in the protein. It is full of B, C, A, S, iron, and magnesium that nourish muscles. Look, 68-year-old Robert. Result-oriented story. While feeling constantly weak, added just a teaspoon of spirulina to his smoothie. Within weeks, he began climbing stairs without getting tired. Protein powders were bloating him, but spirulina gave him clean power. Its secret is in its bioavailability. Because its cell walls are soft, aging intestines absorb it without strain. Just a small daily. 7. Pumpkin seeds portion can be a shield against sarcopenia, muscle wasting, which steals your independence. The next food is not exotic at all. You probably walk past it at the market. Number 7. Pumpkin seeds. They may look small, but they are a massive weapon in the war against muscle loss. Just a handful, about 28 grams, provides 7 grams of complete protein along with magnesium, zinc, and iron, which are often lacking in the elderly. A 2018 study in the journal Nutrients revealed a critical fact. Elderly people with high magnesium intake maintain much more muscle mass than those who don't. Why? Because magnesium means muscle contraction, and zinc and iron mean oxygen flow. Without these, balance is disrupted, and falls increase. Pumpkin seeds are also full of antioxidants that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. And unlike those expensive powders, it is gentle on the stomach. Think of 70-year-old George, who attributed the weakness in his legs to old age. Months after he started adding ground pumpkin seeds to his oats, his night cramps ended and his steps became firmer. A small habit gave him back the independence he thought he had lost. You don't need fancy boxes to prevent muscle loss. Sometimes the solution is a handful of seeds. Next is a treasure known since ancient times, but whose value has been forgotten. Number 6. Amaranth. 6. Amaranth. Amaranth is not just a grain, it is a muscle protector overlooked by most elderly people. While protein powders disrupt digestion, amaranth offers all 9 essential amino acids. This is rare in plants. A study conducted in 2019 confirmed that its amino acid balance is almost identical to an egg, which makes it perfect for sarcopenia warriors. Amaranth's superpower is its lysine content. Most grains lack lysine, but we are obliged to have it to repair muscle fibers. Without enough lysine, even the slightest activity can turn into days of soreness. It also provides magnesium for ATP production and calcium for bones. It is very easy to use. Make porridge, add it to soup. It doesn't tire your kidneys like protein powders. It gives energy slowly and steadily. Amaranth is proof that the right natural foods beat fancy supplements. Next is that food which looks more like a snack than a superfood, but corrects a huge misconception. 5. EGG whites, and the big mistake, egg whites. But wait a minute, there is a warning here. For years, fitness magazines told you, throw away the yolk, eat only the white. This is a big mistake that can accelerate muscle loss, especially for the elderly. Why? Egg white is quality protein, yes, but none of the nutrients your muscles and nerves need after age 60 are in the white. Vitamins, minerals, choline for nerves, vitamin D for bones, they are all in the yolk. By throwing away the yolk, you are throwing 90% of the nutritional value into the trash. A 2018 study proved muscle protein synthesis in elderly people who eat whole eggs is much higher than those who eat only the white. The body is designed to use the yolk and white together. 70-year-old Harold ate only egg whites for years due to cholesterol fear from the 1980s. The result? Muscle weakness and brittle bones. When he returned to whole eggs, his strength returned within months because his body finally got the vitamins to process the protein. Egg white alone is not enough. 4. Moringa. You need the whole story. And the next food is a natural wonder that repairs not just muscles but also bones. Please note, if this information is useful to you, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss critical tips for your health. Number 4. Moringa leaves. They call it the miracle tree, and the reason is very valid. Science has confirmed it is one of the most powerful muscle protectors for the elderly. Moringa leaves contain all 9 essential amino acids that your muscles cannot produce after age 60. It surpasses spinach and kale in calcium, magnesium, and iron ratios. Retired teacher Samuel was struggling with constant fatigue and cramps. Protein drinks were ruining his stomach. His daughter started giving him moringa tea. Within months, his energy increased. He climbed stairs comfortably. His doctor couldn't believe the improvement in his blood values. What made the difference was not processed chemicals, but plant-based amino acids the body could absorb. Moreover, moringa is very gentle on the stomach. It does not cause bloating. It is also full of compounds that regulate blood sugar and reduce oxidative stress. This is not a supplement, it is a survival food. But the next food on our list raises the bar even further with its ability to rebuild muscles at the cellular level. 3. Lentils. They might look humble, but they are one of the planet's most powerful muscle rescuers, especially for the elderly. 1 cup provides 18 grams of protein, competing with meat. Iron, folate, magnesium, it's all here. When blood vessels harden and oxygen delivery weakens after age 60. Even a short walk can be exhausting. Lentils close this gap without the cholesterol of meat. Science confirms this. In a study conducted in 2017, the muscle preservation rate of elderly people who ate lentils regularly came out 33% better. Also, by balancing blood sugar with its fiber content, it prevents muscle breakdown. Red lentils cook quickly. They are great for soups. To increase iron absorption, definitely add vitamin C, tomatoes, peppers, alongside it. Lentils are not flashy, but they are the cheapest and most effective way to build muscle after age 60. It is a 1-to-1 remedy for anemia, fatigue, and muscle loss. And if lentils sounded impressive, get ready for the sea miracle at number 2. 2. Seaweed. Called the complete protein of the future, this food is waiting for you in health stores right now. Number 2. Seaweed. Nori and wakame. It might not come to mind when you say muscle food, but this ocean vegetable is a secret anti-sarcopenia weapon for the elderly. It may look paper-thin, but its content is massive. It contains rare minerals and peptides that expensive powders cannot offer. The Marine Drugs 2019 study showed that wakame suppresses muscle breakdown enzymes. Nori, on the other hand, is rich in taurine, which is critical for muscle contraction. The grip strength of elderly people who eat seaweed was found to be much higher than those who do not. A substance inside it called fucoxanthin speeds up fat metabolism and lowers chronic inflammation, which is the silent killer of muscle loss in the elderly. It contains omega-3 rivaling fish oil. It is also easy to use. Crumble it into your soup or consume it as a snack. Even a few times a week makes a difference. And now we have reached the peak. The humble but shocking champion that beats powders, pills, and all those expensive supplements. 1. Cottage cheese. Here is the food that beats protein powders at their own game. It may look simple, but it is a muscle rescue operation for the elderly. Its secret is casein protein. While whey mixes into the blood and disappears immediately, casein slows down digestion and pumps amino acids into your body for up to 7 hours. This means your muscles are nourished and protected even while you sleep. A 2012 study proved that muscle synthesis throughout the night increased by 22% in elderly people who ate this before bed. While expensive powders upset George's stomach, his daughter suggested he have cottage cheese with fruit at night. The result? His morning stiffness passed. Even his doctor was surprised. Think about it. A cheap box of cheese from the market provides longer-lasting and healthier support than a $60 artificial powder. No additives, just real food. Now you know the truth. To protect your muscles after age 60, you don't need chemical powders, you need these real heroes. Complete protein spirulina, power source pumpkin seeds, amaranth with rare amino acids, eggs with their yolks, antioxidant depot moringa, lentils for endurance, metabolism-friendly seaweed, and cottage cheese that builds muscle all night long. These are not just food, they are the medicine of your old age. Now it's your turn. Which one on this list surprised you the most? Share in the comments. I will read them all because your experience can be an inspiration to others. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button and share this video with a friend who needs muscle strength. And most importantly, subscribe so you don't miss the scientific facts the industry doesn't want you to hear. Your muscles are your freedom. Feed them wisely. Thanks for watching.